Hey guys, it's Aman
and Christina
from Our Rich Journey. We have some exciting news for you because we are entering a new phase in our financial independence journey. Christina and I have been approached recently about making an investment with a group of other people here in Portugal. And we are so excited because of the potential that is available to us. I mean, we're always talking about how amazing Portugal is, and the opportunity has finally come up for us to pool our money with others to exponentially grow our wealth. And we think this is a really important aspect about financial independence. Of course, it's great to invest in the stock market or in real estate, but you may get to a certain point where opportunities are in front of you, and in order to take advantage of those opportunities, you must come together with others. And so on today's video, we want to talk to you about some of the things that we have considered before making an investment as a group with others here in Portugal.
So I think this video is really helpful for people that are assessing deals from other investors. But I also think if you are an investor that is pitching your idea to other people, this video could be really helpful too, because it can help you understand what people are thinking about and evaluating when you're pitching your idea to them. So let's first start off generally in terms of what we think about with investing with others. So we break it down into the advantages and disadvantages of investing with other people. So the first advantage is that we basically have more access to larger deals. By being able to pull our money together with other investors, we can invest in bigger investments.
The next benefit is that it gives us more diversification with our investment portfolio. Like we said, we invest in the stock market and real estate, and now to have this other opportunity to invest with others is just another form of our portfolio diversifying.
And then of course, there's also the benefit of having additional expertise and experience as we're investing with other investors. You know, we only know so much. We have only an expertise level in a certain area, but when you invest with other people, they can bring their expertise and knowledge to the investment as well.
And the last benefit is that you can minimize your losses. Now, let's say you made an investment and you were 100% making the investment all by yourself, and that investment fails. You may have had to put up more money, and that means more money that you could have lost. But if you are only putting in a portion of the total investment, then that means you could potentially be putting in less of your money and minimize your losses in case that investment doesn't do well.
So there are also disadvantages, one being conflicting interests. So when you have multiple investors investing into a single investment, many people have different risk tolerances, time horizons, different goals, and this can lead to conflicts among the group. The next disadvantage is that if we make this investment, we'll have less easy access to our money. This is called limited liquidity. So if we have our money in this investment, it may be difficult for us to pull out exactly when we need the money because there will be different rules and restrictions in terms of when all of the investors can withdraw their money. Another disadvantage is personality clashes. When you're investing with a bunch of different people, people have different personalities. Now, we generally like to think we're easygoing, but you can have clashes when you're investing with multiple people.
And this can surface in many different ways. It could be through someone's investment philosophy, the way they communicate, their values. A number of different things come out in a person's personality, especially when you are talking about money. And the final disadvantage is decision-making delays. Now, when you are investing as a group, you have to sometimes get the say-so of everyone in the group before you can move forward on a decision. And this is something that is going to be a challenge for us when we invest as a group here in Portugal. But there are ways to get over this, of course, by having processes in place, but just keep that in mind. If you are doing something like this, the decision-making process could be cumbersome, could be delayed, and if you do not resolve the decision-making process, it could result in missed opportunities. So that's the decision process that we used before we even considered making an investment as a group. Now, once we've said, okay, we are going to do this, this is what we do when we evaluate the particular deal that we are going to get involved in. The first thing we do is we assess the founder of the particular deal, the person that is bringing this opportunity to us. So we do this by assessing the person's background, the skills, everything that they bring to the table when it comes to this opportunity. And we also look at their ability and our ability to work together to be successful in this venture.
Then we looked at the business model to ensure that it's solid, scalable, and sustainable with clear revenue streams and profit margins.
The next thing we did is we made sure we understood the value of the investment, the proposition that is being presented to us. You see, because it is so important that if you are going to make an investment in a venture, that you understand how that venture is going to stand out with either its products or its services from the competition. What is the value that that investment is going to create over others? Which brings us to the next thing that we considered was analyzing the competition. Now, you have to be able to recognize how this investment or the investment that you're going to make is going to stand out from the other competition. What else is going on in the market? How will you compete? What will be your niche? And what will be the foreseeable challenges that you will have from other competitors?
And when we're thinking about the competition, we always go back to our core belief about business. You either have to be the first, the only, or the best. So if you have a product or a service that falls into one of those categories, you need to identify which category it falls into so that you can rise above the competition. And the last thing that we do is we review the financial projections of this particular investment. So I'm talking about, we're looking at projections for revenue, for expenses, for profitability. But not only that, we're really looking to see if these things are realistic and achievable. The next thing that we look at is what we can bring to the table and then what the other investors will also be bringing to the table. So not everyone may be bringing money as the investor. Maybe they're bringing expertise, knowledge, different connections. So you really have to understand what everyone's role is as an investor.
And this really leads to the next aspect of this investment, the division of payouts, how each person will benefit from this investment. Because depending on the roles and how much money you put into the investment determines what your return will be from that investment.
So in general, we're looking at roles and responsibilities and the payout percentages. But not only that, we're going to be looking at things like timelines, transitions, and of course, everyone's agreed upon exit strategy.
Now, ultimately, we cannot go into business with anyone unless we have a legal deal in place. And this is so important because many of you may be facing this same issue where you're investing with friends or family and you don't think you necessarily need to write everything down. It is important, no matter who you are investing with, that if you are going at it as a group, everything is legally documented.
So it's really important that throughout this process, your ultimate goal is to get everything in writing, and that involves having an attorney draft a contract for you. And that attorney should really be a contracts attorney that specializes in business.
So those are the things that we have considered, and those are the things that we have learned thus far on this new aspect of our financial independence journey. We are so excited to continue to share with you guys what we have going on. And at this point, we're not ready to tell you exactly what the venture is, but in due time, all will come clear. So if you guys are interested in following us along on this journey, please make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on Instagram. We will also be sharing aspects of our journey there as well. And as usual, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and join the journey.